All right, so once you have them all rotated, then next what we're going to do is twist this up a little bit in 3D. That smallest one in there, that little teeny tiny one, we're going to move it straight up, again in your positive Z, 18 units. So 18 units up, it's way up to there. And then now, every other cross-section in between, move them up somewhere in between 0 and 18. You can type in a number if you want to, or you can just kind of watch it there on the side and, okay, this first one, I'm going to move it up 6.1, sure. This next one, I'm going to move it up 8.4, sure. This next one, whatever you want to there, but make sure you're moving them up in the positive Z. It does not have to be any specific number. You just kind of move them up to where it looks good to you. And we're going to determine here in a moment what looks good. So for now, just move them up kind of randomly. Okay, so now that you have them moved, what you're going to do is just make sure that you got them all moved straight up, which looks like I did a pretty good job. They're all moved straight up there, kind of rotating it around. What you're trying to do here is, if you look in the book there on page 718, is you're trying to make one of those impeller blades. You're trying to make it look as similar to that as possible. So here is just my first kind of guess at it. We can kind of visualize, hopefully, what this is going to do. It's going to come up here, it's going to go there, go to the top, and to there, to that little point. And actually, I'm going to move mine around just a little bit because I want mine to look a little bit, I want mine to look way off, so I can kind of show you what I want you to do to modify. So I'm going to go loft. So here we can hopefully visualize what I'm going to get. I'm going to loft in between these and there and hit enter, enter. And there's my little lofted piece. With that, how does that look in comparison to the one in the book? Not really very good. It goes pretty much straight up here in the beginning. Because it has a bump in here and another bump in here, and then it goes out. I really don't think that looks very similar to the book. So with mine, I'm going to undo back, and maybe undo way back. But anyway, I'm going to move my cross sections around a little bit. I think, looking at the book, it looks like it dips in pretty sharp there at the beginning. So I'm going to go to like there, to like maybe there. So this cuts in pretty sharp. And then I think it has a pretty gradual taper for the rest of this. Maybe to there, and maybe to there, and possibly to there. Maybe something like that. And maybe I need to go back to my top view, and maybe I need to adjust the length of some of these cross sections. Maybe I have this cross section too long. I need to shorten it up to, there, or something like that. So all I'm looking for you to do is modify your cross sections a little bit and try lofting again until you have one that looks very similar to the book. Now, here's my other thing, is the bell is going to ring here just about any time. So before the bell rings, don't save it like this. Let's finish it up next time until you get a good cross section going. Mr. Worcester.